Here we go! And we are back. It would not be a stream if there weren't some technical difficulties happening at some point. Am I right or am I right? Let's just make sure everything is looking fine and dandy over here. Check my volume real quick. Check to see if I'm even live. Come on. Is this working? Okay, I got volume. Cool. Hopefully my voice doesn't sound a little too distant. Hopefully everything is coming through as smooth as can be. We are going back to our setup of using my phone for this, since I don't have access to a computer to make this nice and easy for me. And there we go. Brilliant. Okay. Well, that all happened. Okay, what we got here? Starship. Light lag prevents sensing in real time at great distances. A ship firing its thrusters at the Charon relay can be easily detected from Earth, 5.75 light hours, 6 billion kilometers away. But Earth will only see the event 5 hours and 45 minutes after it occurs. Due to the light speed limits, defenders can't see enemies come until they've already arrived. Because there is FTL travel and communications, but no FTL sensors, frigates are crucial for scouting and picket duties. Interesting. That's actually a really good point. I like the fact that they thought about that at all is awesome. Passive sensors are used for long-range detection, while active sensors obtain short-range, high-quality targeting data. Passive sensors include visual, thermographic, and radio detectors that watch and listen for objects in space. A powered ship emits a great deal of energy. The heat of the life support systems, the radiation given off by power plants and electrical equipment, the exhaust of the thrusters. Starships stand out plainly against their near absolute zero background of space. Passive sensors can be used during FTL travel, but incoming data is significantly distorted by the effects. And Doppler shift. Ooh. Mass effect envelope and Doppler shift. Active sensors are radars and high-resolution LADARs, laser detection and ranging, that emit a ping of energy and listen for return signals. LADARs have a narrower field of view than radar, but LADAR resolution allows images of detected objects to be assembled. Active sensors are useless when a ship is moving at FTL speeds. And then we got some stuff here on weapons upgrades.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Interesting. I like Mr. Narrator Man.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy.
Okay.
Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaj'e, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Interesting. Okay. Talk to me.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence.
Hey, Demon Mom!
An individual
Welcome
has
back.
rudimentary animal instincts.
Sleep
but as
not coming
their
for you?
numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves.
Yeah,
In groups,
I
they
feel
can
that.
reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Oh, I'm glad to have you. Thank you for stopping by again. Of course, willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome. Bit moody, miss your voice, so I figured I'd come for a while. Oh, thank you. I am listening to Mr. Narrator Man narrate things about the stuff here, because I'm a lore hound.
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines.
Yeah.
Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as
dragon's teeth. Yeah.
A reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted.
Yep.
Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No equal amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
I see what you're doing there. I see that pun. Because they literally will run up to you and then shock you. I see what you're doing. So we're looking at places. I put in an application yesterday. If everything goes through smoothly, hopefully by the end of the month. Also, going between you and Jen, let me know if I can help, for sure. In about an hour, Jen and I are going to be starting up actual Dead by Daylight together, so at that point you really don't need to jump around too much between us, because we'll be talking to each other.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans.
I'm just excited to learn
lore. Since the Prothean
lore.
extinction,
Like, I fucking
numerous
love lore.
species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring.
That's cool.
The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the wards, extend from the Presidium.
Okay.
Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Interesting.
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy.
Cool.
Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals.
Sounds like
all get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law.
Yep.
The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years, they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
Very curious.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157.
Tell me more.
At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counter-offensive, evicting them from Shanxi.
Turians.
The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution. The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole.
I do actually like the concept of,
the Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality.
Makes sense.
Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort.
Yeah.
Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War.
Makes sense.
While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Once again, also makes sense. By the way, Immortal, Willkommen, Bienvenue, and of course, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am going through some lore on Mass Effect because I am a lore hound and I love this shit. And then we're going to get back into playing for at least another little bit.
The systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel Conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
That's fair.
Combat hard suits use...
I'm actually going to skip the weapons and armor bit. Okay, so... that was interesting. Ooh. Yes, give me Metagel. I'm assuming that I just got information on Metagel. Oh, Kaiden, my dude.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
What's up?
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yeah,
Losing
you told me
Jenkins
that.
Was hard on the crew, and
Jenkins.
I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Oh, Jenkins, why?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians.
No, you
Doesn't
don't.
seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
Hey, now you helped.
I couldn't have done it without you.
We're Marines. We stick together. I'm just sorry that we lost Jenkins.
Jenkins will be
missed. I wish I could have done something to save him.
I was there. You did everything right. It was just bad luck.
He was trying to be a hero.
Shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that.
Probably not.
Use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Seems like you've been around.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it.
No, that's fair.
My father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
Is that why I'm here? Something similar.
I was a regular Navy brat. I got a little more noteworthy than the folks expected.
Oh, that's right, a cruise. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
I can't say.
The captain's briefing was confidential.
Understood, ma'am. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Dang it, hold on. I'm trying to... There we go. Okay, there we are. That was a thing. Ashley? Hello, Ashley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Damn it, Jenkins!
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
Hey, listen, you earned it.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
How you
Things were
hold
pretty
up?
rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine.
We got alert
To see
from
my
Immortal.
whole unit wiped out. And you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Hey, listen, you
We
helped.
couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Oh, you know. People in this game have long necks. I was kind of noticing that too.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Yeah, Williams. You're gonna fit in here just fine. Alright. Off to the bridge. Wherever the fuck that is. Beep-beep. Hey, where's Navigator Exposition? Yeah! Navigator Exposition.
Glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
That's what they tell me. Alrighty, Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Yeah. Show me that taxpayer money. Bam! Oh, damn. Okay.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Ha.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy,
Interesting.
Alliance Tower, please proceed to Dock 422.
Meow. Okay, that's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. Okay.
This is an outrage. The Council would step in if the Geth attacked
I don't know, potentially?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action.
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Damn you!
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I did remove the song.
The mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
Twitch has been cracking down, so I don't want to get in trouble for that.
The Council to give us an audience.
Especially when it comes to, like, potential perma-bans.
Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
He's dangerous.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
That's what I thought, and that's what I was understanding, but...
Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres.
Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
God, that dude's
That's why I hate politicians.
Dick. Dick. Yes, boob armor. Follow the pulsing arrow on your radar to the Citadel Tower. I just want to know, like, I want to run. Just let me run. Ooh, hello. Yes. Captain Hendrickson reporting some unusual energy readings during a patrol in the Argus Row sector. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do you want to send in a recon team? Would you like to know more? I just want... Seriously, let me run! Ooh. Okay, that goes that way. I assume I don't have access there. Real quick.
Big place.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Sure. What are these dudes? What are you dudes? Why can't I talk to you? Rude.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your... Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel.
Interesting.
I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Sounds interesting.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters.
Okay.
On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Talk to me about CSEC.
I want to know more about Citadel Security.
Citadel Security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
And the embassies?
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium.
I know, right? But would you like to know more?
The first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
And why was humanity opposed?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
What do you think?
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of
I had a feeling that was going to be the answer.
My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
And why were the Volus first?
Were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Just an embassy?
Why weren't they made a council race?
The council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations.
Fair.
Embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Why do you mean lesser?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Okay.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
And finally, talk to me about the Council.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Salarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Fair. Why do I have 4 guns on my person?
And thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
I have 4... Wait, hold on. Yeah. So I got the pistol on my hip, and then I got 3 other guns on my back. 'Cause that makes sense. Okay, well, I'm apparently going this way and to the tower. Nyom. Nyom. You have arrived at the Citadel Tower. Alright, what we got? Ooh. Really? There's Muzak in here?
The Council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
I'm just like... whatever. Fine. Ooh.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
You're not getting away from Muzak just because you're in a distant galaxy. I want to disturb the keepers. No! I'm gonna poke them.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular relay monument, a scale representation of a Prothean mass relay.
I mean, it could be. There's also the potential it's my internet, like it literally just died randomly.
You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Okay. Talk to me about keepers.
I'd like to know more about the keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Yeah, but why
Any
here?
particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
I like that they just walk through the council chambers. Like, okay. Talk to me about the relay monument.
More about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
So what I find really interesting is not only did whoever programmed Avina expect that question to be asked, whoever programmed Avina also programmed her with the response to ask, like, vague questions on what it could mean.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Which is beautiful.
The council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
Okay, well, that's that, I guess.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Okay, where do I go, exactly? I'm assuming this way? Financial district. Oh, wait, no, I want to go to the tower. So I need to head this way. Keeper, I want to poke you. Let me poke you. I gotta say, though, this is fucking beautiful. Well. It's so pretty. Two wards. Hello, person.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan.
One of the Earth Clan.
Very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
Have we met?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Interesting.
Tell me more about your job.
Yeah.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Okay, Barlavon.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed.
I'm okay with this guy. Okay.
Suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company?
Yeah.
Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Nah, I'm okay with that.
What's it like living here on the
I don't want to
Citadel?
press him on it.
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
Okay. I know! Okay, I'm not the only one who's thinking the tardigrade thing. Thank you. Tell me about the wards.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Ooh.
What makes the Presidium so special?
Yeah.
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Okay. Barlavon, like, I don't know what species you are, but I'm fucking here for it.
I should go.
By the way, willkommen, bienvenue, and of course, welcome.
Commander.
I like this guy. There's a tall white structure across the lake to the left. Why can't I run? Oh, is that actually the tower? Was I at the tower the whole goddamn time? I was at the tower the whole goddamn time. Boy, do I feel sheepish. Willkommen, bienvenue, and of course, welcome. Thank you for stopping by.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay, well. Here we go. Ooh, the famed Garrus.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Hello, famed Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who was that?
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
You don't like
Sounds
Saren?
like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Okay, Garrus. Anyone interesting over here? Can I talk to you? No. Can't talk to you? No. I want to talk to somebody.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Oh, this is interesting. Ah, God, that was interesting. Okay. Nope, can't go that way. I love little bits of lore like that. I think that's so cool. I don't actually want to travel anywhere. Ah! Captain Anderson!
It's already started. Come on.
Sorry, I got lost.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I'll find proof, you arrogant bastard. Oh my God, I hate this dude. By the way, welcome and bienvenue, and welcome.
It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
No.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Do you not see that he's like more machine? Look at his eyes. It's not even hidden. This is like Vampire all over again.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Wait, how do you know,
Tell me
Saren?
about this history between you and Saren.
Yeah, talk to
I
me.
worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad.
Real bad.
We shouldn't talk about this here.
Demon Mom, get some sleep.
You know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Well, the Council won't help
We need
us.
to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing.
I don't wanna.
That's
Sleep.
Right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
He could be useful.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget
Harkin.
They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
Yeah.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me
All
in
right.
the office later.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Demon Mom. I do appreciate
Harkin's
whenever
probably
you're
getting
around.
drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district.
Hey!
Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
And what about you
and
Saren?
Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Good thing I didn't go the ruthless route, otherwise I would have said the so would I. He's a
Killing
monster.
innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way.
Yeah,
Saren
no other
didn't
way.
Look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Alright, well, let's go ahead. Council and the ambassadors.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Yeah, I get that.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
That's fair. Alright, and talk to me about, I guess, Spectres.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you.
I mean, all I did was, like...
Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
All I did was, you know, survive against Thresher
command
Moths,
structure
which
like?
I still have no
There
idea
is no
what they're
command
like.
structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Alright.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Why protect
The guy's
him?
a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
And Bar Levon?
Tell me about Bar Levon.
I just met him, so...
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
And finally, the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Alright, well.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Yes. Alrighty. So, that could have gone better. Oh, hello, Corbin.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Yeah,
why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
And why not?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why are you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Let me
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm with the
Commander
Alliance.
Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database.
Yeah, sure.
I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
And why are we doing this?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Okay.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
So... Cool. I, did a thing. Alright. Let's Thule along. Wait a minute. This isn't the right way. Ooh, there's a Keeper I can scan.
Maybe, but I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not...
Beep. Random Turian. Okay, well, I got a very easy way to earn credits, which is cool. Just scan some Keepers. To the Presidium. Goddamn the music.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Hey, it's that keeper from before. Don't mind me. Just getting paid. I wasn't disturbing it.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
The fuck?
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's the problem?
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
What's
if that's
wrong
all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed.
Okay.
Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
So, what are the Enkindlers? Yeah.
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Oh, that's cool. Well, let me see what I can do.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
I mean, I'm literally right in front of you.
Refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Okay.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
I saw there were other options, but they were locked, which is curious. Wait, I don't want to go to the wards. Oh, right, the Keeper. That's what I was here to do. Boop. Hey, leveled up. Ooh, advanced sabotage. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're just going to open up all the dialogue options. That's what we're going to do. I should probably do more, but, you know. Let's see here. Overload. There we go. As for you, Kaiden. Just, like, use your ability to heal people, dude. It's not that rough. And here we go. Adrenaline burst. Shield boost. There we go. Okay. So, I think we're going to set up the save, because we got Dead by Daylight coming up in a little bit. This seems like as good a spot as any to end the stream for right now. I'm going to take a very quick bio break, have a little bit of a snack, and then we will be back at 6 o'clock sharp, or 6 o'clock-ish at the very least, to get some Dead by Daylight going with X-Girly as part of X-Girlies, X-Girly 789 by the way, their 12-hour stream. So feel free to, check her out, give her a follow, or, hang out here when I come back, and we will be hanging out for the rest of the night, basically. In the meantime, though, at least for right now, in the next couple of minutes, I just want to say to everyone who's hung out with me, especially sticking around after the technical difficulties, y'all are wonderful. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you very much.